Caitriona Balfe announced a surprising piece of news about Sam Heughan that left fans speechless. Caitriona Balfe held an unusual press conference at a discreet five-star hotel on the banks of the Thames. Before that, no one, not even the media, knew what she would appear and what announcement she would make. The organizers sent out urgent, confidential and important invitations to top entertainment reporters, the UK, Outlander, fan club, and a few international fan representatives. Everyone was surprised when they received the invitations. Caitriona had not held such a large press conference of her own since the series Outlander ended. The conference room was elegantly decorated, neutral walls, soft lighting, chairs arranged facing the podium. In front of the podium was a large black LED screen, bearing only the name, Caitriona Balfe, urgent announcement. As guests took their seats, they heard soft background music, and then reporters began to whisper, "I wonder what she will say today. Is it a new project? There's a rumor about Sam Heughan." At exactly 3 p.m., Caitriona appeared, dressed in a cold midnight blue dress, her face more serious than usual. She stepped up to the podium, smiling slightly, but her eyes were sad. She took the microphone. "Hello everyone. Thank you for coming. Today I have an announcement that I never thought I would have to make in public, but I feel obligated to do so for those who have supported us, and for Sam Heughan." The room fell silent. Cameras clicked. Reporters began to record. "The announcement is that Sam Heughan, my co-star, my friend, and I, has fathered a child that no one knows about." A small wave of gasps spread through the room. Some breathed a sigh of relief, others rolled their eyes. Caitriona paused, looked around, and continued. "I understand this is shocking news. And I apologize if anyone feels betrayed or hurt by hearing this from me rather than Sam. But the situation is complicated, and I thought long and hard before deciding to publish it." She raised her hand to signal silence, then said, "I want to present the whole story from the beginning. Everyone, please listen to me calmly and objectively. I will answer your questions later." The hidden truth. Caitriona began to tell. "About 10 years ago, when Sam and I were filming the first seasons of Outlander, we had a very friendly, trusting relationship. Not just as co-stars, but as confidants when we were away from home, filming for long periods in Scotland or Canada." She took a deep breath. "One winter evening in 2015, after filming a tense scene, Sam invited me and a few crew members to his private home in a small village by the river. No pressure, just hanging out with friends, chatting, drinking, listening to music. It was a cozy night, no one was thinking about anything big," Caitriona continued. "After that night, a few months later, a woman named Fiona Campbell, whose name Sam kept hidden very carefully, told me that she was pregnant, and the father of the child was Sam Heughan. She didn't want to make a fuss, for fear of affecting Sam's career, affecting her family, friends, and the media." She sighed softly. She chose to stay silent. She waited forever, hoping that Sam would take the initiative to admit it, or at least talk to her. But things were more complicated than she thought. Sam didn't know how to face it, or maybe didn't want to face it. She kept it a secret from her career, from her friends, even from the child's parents. Only a few people very close to her knew. Caitriona continued. "That year, when I heard the news, I was very confused. I didn't want to interfere, because it was Sam and Fiona's business. But I, as a friend, helped her find a way to keep it private, to support her financially, to ensure that she and the child's identity would not be revealed. I kept the secret to myself for many years." She looked toward the camera. "However, this year, Fiona died in a traffic accident while she was driving home from a small town. Before she died, she left a suicide note, asking me to speak the truth on her behalf if she didn't live to see her child grow up or if something happened to her. A sigh fell in the conference room. The reporter turned the camera. Someone burst into tears. I didn't want to cause division, didn't want to hurt Sam. But when I saw that letter, when I saw the image of her child, a little girl named Mia Campbell Heughan, now 8 years old, I knew she deserved to be acknowledged. She deserves to know who her father is, to know that someone is willing to love her. Caitriona looked up. So today, I officially announce, Sam Heughan is Mia Campbell Heughan's father, a secret that can no longer be kept hidden. The room fell silent, cameras stopped flashing, microphones fell silent, reactions and chaos. As soon as Caitriona finished speaking, a chaotic magic took place. Reporters rushed to surround her. Does Sam know about this? Have you talked to Sam? How do you know Fiona? Do you have any documents to verify? Who is Mia living with? Do you have DNA evidence? Caitriona nodded slightly. I have a DNA profile that Fiona kept, a medical certificate, a suicide note. I can provide it to the media if Sam agrees to publish it. I want Sam to be treated fairly, that when he is ready, we can verify it together. A reporter interrupted. Are you worried that Sam will sue you, or deny this? She replied. Maybe, but I want a sincere dialogue. I don't want to fight, I don't want to cause a media crisis. I want to tell Sam, be a father if you want to, if you are willing. And if not, I can't let Mia live in the dark any longer. Cameras panned to reporters' faces, fans raised their phones, recorded. Many fans were in tears, many were confused, many were in tears. Soon, the news, Caitriona confirms Sam Heughan is the secret father, spread across social media. Fans from all over wrote, we can't believe it. If it's true, it's too shocking. How will Sam react? At that moment, a security guard signaled, asking everyone to calm down. Caitriona quietly left the podium, walked up the small path behind the stage, but made sure the reporters had time to record her final words. I hope Sam can calm down, don't let this news destroy the good things you've built. I hope everyone understands, I'm not doing this for fame, but for a little justice for an innocent child. Family secret revealed. In the following hours, major media outlets published stories, quoted statements, and posted pictures of the daughter believed to be Mia, a pale blonde with pale blue eyes like Sam's, playing by the window of a small apartment on the outskirts of Edinburgh, according to Scottish media. Many doubted the authenticity. Was this a PR stunt? But Caitriona and Fiona left behind a lot of paperwork before they died. Ultrasounds, medical records, preliminary DNA test results. Fiona had secretly sent a blood sample to an independent lab in Germany. That evening, Sam Heughan posted a black and white image of himself on his personal website, with a short status. I know you guys are in shock. I need time to process everything. I will speak up after the DNA test is complete. Please stay calm. The status attracted hundreds of thousands of interactions in less than 1 hour, likes, comments, shares. Fans on social networks were divided. One side supported Caitriona for the announcement, for the child, the other side suspected that this was an intentional act to attract attention while her personal career had a new project about to be announced. Some fans redoubled. If it is true that Sam is the father, this will change the whole image of him and Caitriona in the eyes of fans. Caitriona may be using tricks to drown out the news of her project, but a majority of neutral viewers confided, no matter what the DNA results are, Mia deserves the truth. The journey of testing and waiting. Sam Heughan, after a short notice, immediately hired a lawyer and organized DNA testing at a reputable laboratory in London, an international laboratory that specializes in handling genetic sample lawsuits, ensuring objectivity. Caitriona announced her willingness to cooperate, providing all the records that Fiona had left behind before her death. During the waiting days, the media continuously hypothesized, maybe it was a PR stunt or a conspiracy by a rival to spread rumors. Maybe the DNA results would deny it. Maybe Sam had known for a long time but kept quiet because of the pressure of the entertainment industry. Maybe MIA was her biological child, and if true, Sam would face pressure to maintain her image, financial support, and relationship with her future wife. Caitriona appeared on several talk shows, suggesting that she would send a message to Sam that she would not incite the public or polish her name, only hoping that the truth would be respected. She teared up as she said, "I lived in fear that MIA would be hurt growing up without knowing who her parents were. Fear that she would feel worthless. I didn't want any child to be hurt by the silence of adults." Sam's fans, who have followed him since his days as Jamie Fraser, expressed mixed opinions. Some urged Sam to come clean, others told him to keep quiet until he had proof. Some reporters found a close friend of Sam's, who revealed that Sam had recently left Scotland to take care of personal matters, and at times abruptly turned off his phone for several days, allegedly going abroad, which led fans to suspect that Sam had known about the situation for a long time and was planning to deal with it. DNA results, truth or denial? After 2 weeks of tense waiting, the lab sent the DNA results. The results were sent to Sam and Caitriona before being released to the public. A joint press conference was arranged in Edinburgh, in a small concert hall. International media were invited as scheduled. That day, Caitriona and Sam stepped onto the stage together. The scene was both strange and shocking. Sam wore a smart black suit, his face haggard after sleepless nights. Caitriona also dressed formally. Her smile was forced but her eyes were determined. Sam took the microphone first. "First of all, I would like to thank you for waiting. I also apologize for the days of confusion that everyone had to go through. I also apologize to MIA, if she had to endure anything because of this secret." He slowly held a white envelope in front of the microphone. "These are the DNA results that I received from an independent laboratory in Geneva, highly regarded for its international reputation." The entire conference room fell silent. The camera panned close to Caitriona's face, her face tense, her hands shaking. The results are as follows: 99.998% positive that MIA Campbell is my biological child. A faint cheer rose from the back of the room, mixed with sobs. Sam continued, "I knew that with such a high probability, there was no denying it. I would officially accept her as my child, with all the responsibility and love a father could have." The whole hall erupted. Caitriona bowed her head, silent. Some sat up, crying. Some stood up and applauded. The press simultaneously recorded the historic moment. Sam continued, "MIA will live with me, in a safe place, and will be cared for and protected. I will help her integrate, love her, and not let her suffer." Caitriona spoke up then. "I am very grateful that Sam agreed to take on this role. Even though I was worried that he would refuse. All I want is to give MIA some justice, to let her know that she deserves to be loved and know her place." She looked at Sam. "Thank you for not hurting her with silence anymore. New phase, wounds and forgiveness." After the joint announcement, public opinion continued to flourish. Sam's fans sent their support, but there were also small criticisms. "Why didn't you say it earlier? You've damaged your personal image." Was Caitriona being exploited by the media? Sam answered in an interview program. "I refused to speak because I was afraid of making mistakes, afraid of being exploited, afraid of a harsh reaction. But now, I decided to face everything. I want MIA to have a happy life, not to live in secret." He talked about the restless nights, sleepless nights, and wandering thoughts. That he once wanted to give up the announcement to preserve his career, to preserve his image, but then thought of MIA, an innocent child who should not be responsible for the decisions of adults. Caitriona, in a post to fans, wrote, "I know I took a risk when I announced. I might be criticized. But if anyone has to face it, it is me, the one who kept this secret for so many years. I just want MIA to be loved and know that she is not alone." MIA, an 8-year-old girl, in the early days of living with Sam, cried many times at night when she was away from her mother. Fiona had passed away. But she also smiled when she called Sam, Dad. Sam posted a photo of MIA smiling, hugging him and captioned, "A small moment, but my whole world." Global fans were divided into two. One side was moved by the image of the person father recognizes child. One side doubts that this may affect Sam's cinematic image. Whether there is a real separation, any legal agreement, how will Sam's material image change in the future? But most of them feel relieved. At least MIA has been acknowledged. The first month just started. The integration process between Sam and MIA is not smooth. The little girl is sometimes gentle, anxious when meeting strangers. Sam has to design a child psychologist to support, with Caitriona to supervise. Both signed a non-disclosure of identity and address, keeping Mia's personal information confidential in the media process. Sam has been steadfast with the paparazzi trying to work hard, and has been criticized for spending more time taking care of MIA than filming. But he defines, "I don't need to film for many years in the first film, but I need to be a responsible father." The relationship between Sam and Caitriona has also gone through ups and downs. There were times of conflict, when Caitriona wanted to keep the secret longer to avoid risks for Sam, and Sam was angry that she announced it too late. But in the end, they agreed. They would protect MIA together, work together to make sure she grew up in a safe environment. Sam apologized to Fiona, through Caitriona's story, and remembered her every year. He said that if Fiona was still alive, he would meet her, express his responsibility, apologize for being silent. Fan events organized welcome MIA, giving gifts of flowers, child protection gifts, showing love for the little girl. Some people drew pictures of Sam and MIA, some wrote poems of encouragement. In the world of social networks, hashtags like #Mia Heughan, #Sam accepts truth, #Children deserve truth spread strongly. Trying to get past the past. As things were getting better, a character suddenly appeared, Heather Campbell, Fiona's half-sister. Fiona was not the only one who had a secret relationship with Sam. Heather announced that her mother had kept letters, photos, and recorded calls between Fiona and a friend talking about the possibility that Sam was not the father. Heather requested another independent test to verify the truth. This news created a stir in public opinion again. Sam tried to face the pressure of testing twice, and also faced the suspicion that some publicity apparatus, was building the script. Caitriona was labeled a scandal maker by negative social networks. Sam responded to resolve. "I have accepted the child, I accept responsibility. If there is a new report, I am ready to re-evaluate. But MIA is my child according to the reliable results. The new lab they invited is a reputable international institution with a double-checking system, with third-party supervision. The results should be back in 10 days. Fans continue to watch in suspense when the new results are announced, this time with 995% certainty. It confirms that MIA is Sam's child, and there is no evidence of genetic tampering on Fiona's part or a third party's part. Heather Campbell then announces that she will accept the results and back off from the mess. Things should be quiet again, at least on the surface.